Hey, this is Hans the Ramen Raider coming at you with yet another episode of Instant Noodle Recipe Time, the show where I show you what to do with your instant noodles. And today I've got one that came in a Zen Pop subscription box. Go to www.zenpop.jp and use the coupon code Ramen Raider for a discount. So anyways, this is Nissin Shokunin Tonkotsu Ramen. Okay. They're saying that the noodles have like whole grain and they're like healthier. They're not fried. And so I'm going to show you what to do with your noodles today. If you have these. If you don't, then I don't know what to tell you about that, but basically I have to cut the bowl up to do this. So here's the noodle block in the amount of water that would have been in the bowl. And then this one. This is the solid ingredient action. And this one will go for 4 minutes. Covered or uncovered, it really doesn't matter all that much, I don't think. Often I'll cover it, often I won't. And I really not notice a difference. So, it really makes a difference if you're not using boiled water. If your water is not boiling, then yeah, that can be an issue. So I'll cover it, whatever. So anyways, what's new with you? Not a lot with me. Well, yeah, a lot, but I've already told it to you. Yeah. Let me think. My oldest just turned 14. That's such a weird thing to say, my oldest. It's like, I have 3 kids. When did this happen? Wow. Yeah. That kind of creeps up on you. It's like my wife posted the other day. She was like, had one of those before and after pics that Google does, and it showed our daughter, who will be 3 in December, but it was like a picture of her when she was like maybe 6 months old, and then a picture of her from like 2 weeks ago. She's like, how did she grow up so fast? And then like, my buddy's mom, she posted a reply to it, and she's like, oh, you blinked. It's like, no shit, man. It's just weird. On the bright side, I don't feel old. I feel like I could go out and party right now. I choose not to, but if the right situation occurred, I could go out, pound a sixer, hoot and holler, hoop it up all night. Yeah, so. Especially now that I've been walking and losing weight. Hey, I'm like built for party time. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have had the gruesome pleasure of waking up in the morning with a 4-alarm hangover and 2 small children screaming at me. So I don't recommend. Actually, no, only 1 small child. Good God. Yeah, no, it's not worth it. I don't know. I used to like to drink a lot. I never got into hard alcohol really, but session beers. Oh yeah, I like to have, like, instead of just a session, like a like a conference or like a convention. Oh yeah, the stories I could tell. Yeah. But yeah, now I do the noodle thing. You know what? I used to have a nickname for eons, and every once in a while somebody will be like, hey, like call me by my old nickname. And it's just like, oh, I remember those days. Everybody used to know me as Hairball. way back in the day. And it turns out there are lots of people who have had that nickname, which is weird. In former existences, I also was known as Hairball the Robot Skinner. I would go to thrift stores and get like Tickle Me Elmos and things like that, but the ones that would dance and crap. And I would do videos of me taking a pair of scissors and pliers and taking all the plush, stuffed animal action off of them. And yeah, it was fun. It was a lot of fun. But I don't do that anymore either. Kind of messy. If you ever think about getting into the robot taxidermy trade, hit me up. I can definitely help you with some key info. One word, zip ties. There are lots of zip ties. Here's the chashu. I'll put that aside for now. Let's give this stuff a try, actually. Oh no, I gotta add all this junk. What am I thinking? Okay. So here is the powder. The base de pork. So I'm guessing by the looks of this, it's gonna be nice and creamy. I think I've had this one before, although it was in different packaging, so that's cool. It can have its own number. There was one place that sent me subscription boxes for a long time. God, what were they called? Japan Ramen Box? Or no? They've sent me stuff. Box from Japan, that was it. Box from Japan. And they only put like 4 in their boxes. And what was interesting about them was this is like the oily base part. The guy who did it, his name was Javier, and his last name was very Japanese. And he also, the website for it was in English, and then there was like the section that was in Spanish. So it was just like, is it for Spain? I don't know, but it was cool. Well, that looks nice. And then there's a piece of chashu, but I'll have to eat that afterwards just due to the fact that there's only one. I like that noodle a lot. Quite nice. Here's the broth. Not bad. Not bad at all. Alright. As I'm loath to say, but in the parlance of our times, let's pimp this ramen. Okay, what do we got? We got egg. Pray for the egg, folks. Pray for the egg. You guys weren't praying hard enough. More hashtags. Okay. Let's try something I've been thinking about trying. We got some of this here. Put the chashu on top right now. Why not? Sometimes yeah. The chashu that comes with these, except for the Rao, the Nissin Rao has like amazing chashu, but generally these little tiny pepperoni slices of chashu are just kind of insulting. I think they're as thin as can be. It's like if you're gonna go for it, go for the Rao. It's kind of like shrimp too. So often, and way more often than not, the shrimp you get in instant noodles are minuscule, but there's one from, of all places, Mexico, that has really decently sized shrimp. It's like, kudos on your shrimp selection. Your count per pound is decent for your ramen. Alright. Some of that. Some shichimi. I think we're good. Yeah. You know, yeah, we're gonna call it good on this one. Get you all set up and ready for rotatology. And take it away, please. Rotato. Well, that's it for me. Yeah, this is pretty good. Alright. Hey, this has been Hans, the Ramen Raider, wishing you enjoyment of your noodles every day. Have a good one, and bye.